Good morning, children. Welcome back to our online mathematics class. How are you
Good
all?
morning.
Morning, ma'am.
Fine, ma'am.
Very good.
Fine, ma'am.
So, in last class, what we are doing?
Ma'am.
Last
We
class,
are learning halves and quarters.
very good. We are doing halves and quarters. Okay, you know what is half, what is a quarter. Okay. So, today we are moving to the next part of the lesson. Children, all of you open your textbooks, page number 103. All of you open your textbooks, page number 103. Yeah. Make the other half. So, did you remember anything by seeing the pictures? Did you remember anything?
Mirror house, ma'am.
What?
Mirror house.
Yes, very good. So, those are mirror halves which we done in a class 3. Did you remember what is the first chapter of class 3? Huh? Yes, we done the same. So many things we done there. Okay.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
here also, half part of the picture you have to draw. Make the other half means the mirror half we have to do. That means this side, how you will get the picture, the other side also same picture you should get. Okay, let us see. Yeah. Make the other half. Half of the picture is drawn here. Can you complete the picture by drawing the other? Okay, so here this is the picture given to us. So what we have to do? We have to complete the other part. We have to complete the other part. So it is like this. Okay, children? Could you see it? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Next. Here you can see that the picture is given for us. Cut in half. Half means the two parts should be equal. The two parts should be equal. So draw the line which divides these shapes into halves. So what is the line called, ma? You learned it in class 3. What is the line? It is symmetric line. Did you remember the symmetry?
Symmetric line.
Very good. Very good, Karthik. It is symmetric line. So like this, we can draw the line so that we can cut the picture into two equal parts. We can cut the picture into two equal parts. Okay, children? Next. Here, one more is given for us. This is a quarter of a picture. The first picture you can see, that is the quarter of a picture. Can you complete it? How many more quarters will you draw to complete? So this is the quarter picture, ma.
3 quarters.
Very
Three
good.
quarters.
Yes. We need to
3
draw
quarters, ma'am.
3 quarters to complete the picture. So after completing, we will get the picture like this. After completing, we will get the picture like this. Children, all these you have to do in your classwork. Okay?
Half and quarter of a meter. Using your meter scale, cut a straight of 1 meter. On this string, mark the length 1.5 meter.
Mark the length
1/4
half meter only, not 1.5. Mark the
Half
length
meter.
half meter.
1/4 meter and 3/4 meter. Using your straight, draw a line on length 1/2 meter on the floor. How many centimeters long is the line?
Using your meter scale, cut a string of 1 meter. Using your meter scale, cut a string of 1 meter. Okay.
I'm at 500 centimeter.
On this string, make the length half meter. Yes. Suppose that this is the string what you have, ma. Okay. So we know that clearly 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. Now what we have to do on this string, mark the length of half meter. Mark the length of half meter. Okay, suppose that this is 100 centimeter string. Half meter means what, ma? Half of this. Half of this means half into.
50 centimeters.
Very good. It is 50 centimeters. It is 50 centimeters. Now, next, that means you have to mark 50 centimeters somewhere. Like this, one mark you have to do on the string. Okay? Next. Next, 1/4 centimeter, 1/4 meter. 1/4 meter means what, ma? 1/4 into.
25 centimeters.
Very good.
25 centimeters.
25.
25 centimeters.
Next, 3/4 meter. 3/4 meter means what, ma?
75 centimeters. 75 centimeters. 75 centimeters. 75 centimeters.
Ah, very good, Tajir. So 3 5s are 50. 6
75.
75 centimeters it is. Okay. So like this you have to find out the value. So this one last class we learned how to find half of some value, quarter of some value. Okay, like that previous class we completed. The same we have to do it here. Okay, children, did you understand? Any doubt in this? Any doubt, ma? Now we will do some problems based on this. Yes. 1/6 of 36. How you will find out the answer? 1/6 of 36. Do it and say it to me, ma. Do it in your classworks, all of you. 1/6 of 36 means half of this. If we get, it means into. So what we will do? 1/6 into 36. So 6 table it will go. 6 1 are 6. 6 6 are 36. What is the answer? This is the answer. Okay, children? Two-third of 12. Two-third of 12. See, ma, once observe this. When we are writing 36, the number is in numerator. So it can be written as like this. Okay. So when single number, when only number is there, you have to write the number. You have to feel that it is the numerator. Okay. So that's why in denominator, the value in denominator and the value in numerator we can divide. Suppose if you have like this,
That is
multiply. So both are on the same numerators only. Okay. Now suppose if you have it like this. This means what, ma? 4/2. How we are getting? We are multiplying these two. 1 into 4. 1 into 4, what we are getting? 4. So here nothing is there, means 1 is there. 4/1. If you want to write, this is called whole number. If you want to write a whole number in a form of fraction, this can be written as 6/1. Okay, children? Here 4/1. 2 ones are 2. So you have to little bit careful when we are multiplying fractions. Okay, children? Now here 2/3 of, how we will write? 2/3 into 12. So see how many times it will go in 12? 3 ones are 3. 3 fours are 12. Now 2 into 4. What is the answer? 8. Is it clear? Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
Now I will give some problems to you. Okay? That you have to do it in your classwork. Only I will give 5 minutes time to you. Not much time. Only only 5 minutes. Yeah, do it. Make it fast. 4 by 3 of 36. 6 by 5 of 5. Make it fast and tell me the answer. Make it fast and tell me the answer, ma. Yeah. So 4 by 3 of 36 means what, ma? 4 by 3 into 36. Okay. So what is the number in denominator here? What is the number in denominator? 3.
3,
So
ma'am.
with 3, we
3,
have to
ma'am.
divide 36. 36, 3. 3 ones are 3. 0.
3.
Next, get down 6. 3 twos are 6.
3.
What is the answer here?
Teacher,
3 ones
12.
are 3 twelves are. So now next what we have to do? 4 into 12. So
Teacher,
those
4
are
3s are 12. 4 3s are 12.
4 multiplication. When both are in numerator,
Multiply.
we have to multiply. When both are in numerator, we have to multiply. 4 into 12, how much? 48.
Hello?
Okay, ma?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Any doubt?
Ma'am, no
No.
need to explain.
Understand it now clearly? When the two numbers are in numerator, we have to multiply. When two numbers are like this, 4 by 2. In numerator and denominator, we need to divide. Okay? When both are in numerators, we have to multiply. Okay? Now look at the next one. 6 by 5 of
Teacher, answer is 6.
very
6.
good. 5 ones are 5. So
5.
6. Okay, ma? Is it clear? So the numerator is 5. The denominator is 6. Tell me the fraction here. What is the fraction here? The numerator is 5. The denominator is 6. In last class, we completed this topic.
5 by 6, ma'am.
Good.
5 by
5 by
6.
6. How we will write the fraction? Numerator by denominator. Okay. So we are saying the numbers. What are the numbers now? We are saying 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. 1000, 1 lakh, like that we can say the numbers. So those numbers are said to be natural numbers and whole numbers. The whole numbers. We can call them as whole numbers. Okay. So these whole numbers are when we are going to write these whole numbers in a fraction form. Suppose I want to write the number 4 into fraction form. How we will write, ma'am? How we will write? This can be written as 4 by 1. Can be written as 4 by 1. Okay. When we are going to write a whole number into fractional form, so this can be written as 4 by 1. 1 into 4, 1 4s are 4. Okay, like that. So when we multiply or divide any number with 1, we will get the same number, that we know. So if you are going to write a number into fractional form, any whole number into fractional form, the in denominator we will get 1. Just remember the point. All of you open your textbook page number 104, ma. 104. Sharing milk. Sharing milk. Okay, children. Yeah. This bottle says full of milk. This bottle, only one bottle here. This bottle is full of milk and it holds 1 liter. The milk is put into 4 other bottles so that each bottle
Ma'am, power is off.
1/4 of milk. 1/4 liter of milk. So shade the bottle to show the level of milk in each. So here 1 liter. So the milk is put it into 4 other bottles. That means what, ma? 4 parts. 1 liter is, we have to make 1 liter into 4 equal parts. How we will make? So this is 4 equal parts. So when we are making 1 liter into 4 equal parts, that means what, ma? 1 by 4 into liter. Liter means 1000 milliliters. We know that clearly. Liter means 1000 milliliters.
1000 milliliters.
250, ma'am. 250 milliliters,
Yes.
ma'am.
Each part has 250 milliliters.
Liters.
Okay. So each bottle contains 1/4 liter of milk. So that means each bottle contains 1/4,000 by 4. Isn't it? 1000 by 4 means what we have to do?
Division, ma'am.
Yeah, 1 by 4 is
Divide. We have to divide.
That means 1000 by 4 milliliters. So divide it.
It's 25. 250.
4 2s are 8. Yes, it is 250, ma'am. Get it down. 0. 4 5s are 20. Again, we have 1 0. 4 zeros are 0. So, what is the answer, ma'am? 250 ml. 1/4 of 1 liter, how much, ma'am? 250 milliliters. Yes. 1/4 of 1 liter milk is 250 milliliters of milk. Okay. So, how many milliliters of milk does each bottle have? 250 ml. Each bottle has 250 ml of milk. Okay. Next, we have one more question. Harry, read it, ma'am.
Can I start?
Yeah, you can start. Shan?
Shan poured 1 liter of milk into 2 bottles so that the first bottle holds 3/4 liters and the other holds 1/4 liter. Shade the level of
Shade.
milk. Shade the level of milk in each bottle. How many milliliters of milk does each bottle hold?
Yeah. So, Shan poured 1 liter of milk into 2 bottles. So, how she poured? 3/4 in 1 liter. 3/4 means what, ma? 3/4 means what? 3 parts upon 3 parts upon 4. So, that means
of full.
yes, 3 parts of full.
3 parts
Full
of
means
full.
4.
3 parts
The
of
parts it
full,
is.
ma'am.
So
3
then,
parts of full.
yeah. See here. So 3 parts, it should go there some little bit. 3 parts she filled here and 1 part she filled in another bottle. So that means what, ma? So in first bottle, how much milk it has? How much milk, ma? The bottle is having how many milliliters?
3 by 4.
3 by 4 means what? 3 by 4 means
We have
add 250 plus 250 plus 250.
750 ml.
Very good. The first bottle holds 750 ml. The second bottle holds. Second bottle?
250 ml.
250 ml. So quantity of milk in first bottle is 750 ml.
250 ml, ma'am.
Yes. Quantity of milk in second bottle is 250 ml. Okay. So children, did you observe these things? Did you remember? Did you remember these things? What is this?
Yes, ma'am. We did this.
in third class, ma'am. We did this.
Some
In third class, ma'am.
We went to science lab and you checked the weights also there. Did you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, we, Hardik, Aniket, we all set on the seesaw and we checked the bag weights.
Yes, yes. You weigh that bag, bags by using the mission also. Did you remember all those things?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, observe this, ma. Can you tell me the weights here? Can you tell me the weights present here?
1 kg, 500 grams, 500
Yes. Wait. Don't shout. Don't shout, all of you, please. Yeah. Shiva, can you say the weights here? By seeing the weights, you can say. Here it is 1 kg, like that.
1 kg, ma'am.
Next,
Ma'am, can I tell?
yeah, tell me, ma.
500 gram,
Ma'am, can I
250
tell?
gram, 100 gram, 50 gram.
Very good. So these are the weights what we have. Okay, look at page number 105, ma, once. All of you. Open your textbook and page number 105. Observe the weights there. Okay. So these are the weights what you have in your textbook.
1 kg, 500 grams, 500 grams.
Yeah. Now here some weights are given for us. What you have to do is you have to balance the weights. You have to balance the weights. That means here we have in one pan we have 2 kg. So to balance the weight, you have to take 2 kg from here. Okay. Tell me, Joy.
We should keep 1 kg and keep 500 grams and 500 grams.
Very
It will be
good.
equal to 2 kg.
Yes. So it will be equal to 2 kg. So 2 kg when we want to balance the weight. So 2 kg means what, ma? 2 kg means what?
2000 grams.
You know that 1 kilo equals to 1000 grams. Yeah, here we have the weight of 2 kg. 2 kg can be written as 2000 grams.
2000 grams.
There we have to get 2000 from the given weights. So there we have 1000 grams and 1 kg we have. 1 kg means what, ma? 1000 grams we have. And as Joy said, he is saying he want to picking up 500 grams, 500 grams. Okay. So total we will get here 2000 grams. 2000 grams means 2 kg. Now another girl, Vaishnavi, want to say she want to pick 1 kg, 500 grams, 250 grams, 250 grams. Is it correct? Is it correct, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is also correct. Why? Because 1 kg means what, ma? 1000 grams. So here, while adding all these, we will get again 2000 grams.
200 grams.
So that means we can make 2000 grams by using different types of weights. Okay. So here we have like that some different types of weights. Yeah. See here. Some of the weights here we have 1 kg plus 500, 500 as Joy said. As Vaishnavi said, 1 kg, 500, 250, 250. And some more weights are there. Please check it. Okay, children, these are the ways to make 2000 kgs, 2000 grams, which is nothing but 2 kg. Okay, children, any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
Children, did you remember in class 3 you done an activity on addition? Can anyone from the class? Add any two numbers to make some number. Forgot, I think so. 8, how many ways you can add two numbers, ma? 1 plus 8, 2 plus 6, 5 plus 3. Like that you
Yes,
get that.
ma'am. Yeah, activity,
Ah.
ma'am.
So like that also, here
I am
2000 grams
13.
can be written as in all these ways. Okay?
I also participated in that
Very good. Yeah,
activity.
yeah, I remember everything.
And should we write this?
How many different ways can you balance the weight of 3/4 kg? 3/4 kg means what?
75 grams, ma'am.
No?
750 grams.
Yes. 3/4 of kg. 3/4 of kg. 1 kg means what, ma? 3/4 into 1 kg. 1 kg means what? 3/4 into 1000 grams.
Write this in notebook. 100
Yeah,
and
4 ones are 4. How many times it will go? As now we completed 250 times. 3, 250, how much now it is? 750 grams. Is 750 grams. So, yeah, how many ways we can balance the 750? Actually, we have 500, 500, 250, 250, 250, 250 we have. So, 750 we need to balance. In how many ways you can write? In how many ways you can write? So, 500 grams plus 250 grams.
Plus 250 plus 250.
Yes, 500 grams plus 250 gram, 200 grams plus 50 grams. This is also one way. You have to write the weights by given in the textbook only. You don't take your own weights. There's some pictures of weights given for us. By seeing those only you have to do. Okay? Now, next. 250 grams, 250 grams, 200 grams plus 50 grams. So many ways we have, not only one or two. Okay?
250 grams, 250 grams, 250 grams.
Yes. 250 grams, 250 grams, 250 grams. Very good, Vijwala. Next. That's all.
250 grams, 100 gram, 100 gram,
How many
50
hundreds are
grams.
given for us?
2.
How many hundreds are given for us? Only 100 is given for us.
500.
Only 100.
Then we have to use that one.
Ma'am.
So 200 grams, you can use here 200 grams. Okay? Now 200 plus 200, 400, 500 plus 750, 250, 750. Okay? So like that,
500 is 250.
yeah, you can take ma. So like that, by using so many ways, we can make 750 there. Okay, children? Now, here you can see some ways how to make 750 by using the weights. Okay? Next. Here, in page number 106, children, all of you open your textbook page number 106. Why it is wrong? Why it is wrong? So, one picture is given for us. Okay? And so, the answer is also given in the box and they crossed it. Why it is wrong? You have to say the reason. From anyone from the class? By seeing the first picture, can anyone give the reason why it is wrong?
Ma'am.
And
See?
because
Tell me, ma.
the colored part is twice of the first part.
Yeah, 1 minute. Laina want to say Joy. So we will give chance to Laina. Okay? Laina, tell me, ma. Why it is wrong?
And because of first
Yeah, tell me.
because it is not. Ma'am, my voice is coming.
Yeah. It is audible. Tell me.
Ma'am, because of it is not lined here.
Yeah. So little bit more clarity I need. So what you are saying, it is correct, but
Ma'am, because the first part is twice of the second part.
it is not like that. So here once observe the colored part. So their 2 parts are colored. Out of we have 5 parts. There we have 5 parts. In that 2 parts are colored. Did you observe that? By seeing the colored parts, those as Joy said, it is twice. 2 parts are colored there. So how we will write the fraction? Total parts are 5. Okay. In the 2 parts are colored. That means what, ma? What is the fraction we have to get there?
Ma'am, 6/1.
Oh, what is the fraction?
2/5.
Yes, very good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in that these 2 parts are colored. So how we will write the fraction there? 2/5. But it is given for us 1/4.
2/5, ma'am.
So it is wrong. Okay. Now, so by seeing the second picture, what is the second picture? One triangle is given for us. So in that this part is colored and it is given 1/2. It is given 1/2. Is it correct, ma? They are saying it is wrong. Is it correct?
Ma'am, it's wrong.
Why? What is the reason?
Because the second part is more than the first part.
Very good. So here this is more than the colored part. When we are doing fractions, it should be equal. When we are doing half, it should be equal. But this part is less and this part is more. So there we cannot write it is like 1/2. It is not half. It is less than half. It is less than half. So what they said, it is correct. The one, it is not 1/2. It is less than 1/2. Is it clear, children? So let us see the reason once.
This is also wrong.
Yeah. Out of 5 parts of the rectangle, 2 parts are colored. Hence, it is written as 2/5. But it is given as 1/4. So 1/4 is wrong. So look at the triangle. In triangle, we cannot say how many parts of it is colored. Why? Because it is not clearly half. It is less than half. So 1/2 is also wrong. Okay, children? Who want to read?
Ma'am,
Let me read it, ma.
there are 60 mangoes. 1/2 of them are ripe. How many mangoes are ripe?
Once again.
There are 60 mangoes.
Yes.
1/2 of them are ripe. How many mangoes are ripe?
Yes.
30 mangoes are ripe.
Yes. So here we need to write the statements. Total mangoes.
Are ripe.
How many? How many?
Can I read the second question?
How many mangoes you have total?
60.
60.
Ma'am, can I read the are they total question?
Number of mangoes
read the second question?
which are ripe.
Ma'am, can I read
Wait, ma. First, let us complete the first one. Half of them are ripe. Half of
Ma'am, can I read
total.
the second question?
So half of total mangoes. Half of total means total how much? 60. So 1/2 into 60. This is nothing but how we will write, ma? 60/2. How much it is? 30.
30.
Hence 30 mangoes are ripe. Therefore,
Ma'am, can I read the second one?
30 mangoes are ripe. So children, you are not listening, you are not concentrating on the class. You are concentrating, shall I read, shall I read, shall I read on that only. So don't do that. Each and everyone will get chance. I know that you are very good children. you will get chance. But when I am saying that problems, you have to listen carefully. Don't ask me that time, teacher can I read, teacher can I read. I will give chance to each and everyone. If you won't get chance today, tomorrow you will get the chance. No need to hurry about that. You first listen to me. Read the second question, ma. When word problems are given for us, you have to write the statements very carefully. Read the second question. Amrita, read the second question.
There are 32 children of 1 by 2. Of them are girls. How many children are boys?
Yes.
And
So,
16 children
These are
are
16.
girls and 60
These
children
are
are
very
boys.
good. Total children 32.
32. 32.
Yes. Part of girls
16.
half of 32. That means
16.
In
very
16.
good, ma. 16. Very good.
16.
Yeah. So the remaining half of them are girls. So how many children are boys? From the whole, if half is
16
half,
16 children are boys.
yes. So
16 girls and 16 boys.
very good. Number of boys.
16 girls and 16 boys, ma'am.
Children, here we can do in two methods. First method is half, as we know, half of girls means the remaining half is boys. Okay. So that also we can do half of 32. This is one method. Otherwise, we know the total children. Okay. Second method. We know total children 32. From that,
32.
suppose if we subtract girls, if we subtract girls, we will get boys. Is it clear? So in these two methods you can do. Suppose this is small number, we can say it easily, and big number is given for us. It is a little bit difficult for us. Suppose it is, I am saying from total 50 number of class, 3/4 are girls. How many boys are there?
And 7.
So there little bit confusion you will get. So what we have to do is, after finding the
25
girls,
number of boys.
yeah, from total number, we have to subtract girls to get the number of boys there. Okay, in
And
two
25
methods you
number
can do,
of
there is
boys.
no problem.
25.
Okay, children, the remaining two problems are homework for you. Now, let us see types of fractions. First of all, like fractions. What are like fractions? If the denominator is same, we can say those fractions are like fractions. Fractions with same denominators are called like fractions. For example, 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 7 by 2, 6 by 2, 10 by 2. Observe those denominators. Denominators are same, but the numerators are different there. So such type of fractions are said to be like fractions. Next, unlike fractions. So like fractions means what? Denominators are equal. Then what about unlike fractions? Denominators are different. Fractions with different denominators are called unlike fractions. So 3 by 7, 5 by 2, 9 by 8, like that. Now, unit fraction. What is a unit fraction? Fraction with numerator 1. So if it is any fraction, the numerator should be 1. A fraction with numerator 1 is called unit fraction. 1 by 6, 1 by 4, 1 by 10, like that. Now, proper fraction. What is a proper fraction? If the numerator is less than the denominator, we can say it is proper fraction. A fraction whose numerator is less than its denominator is said to be proper fraction. So here observe the fraction 3 by 5. Here 3 is numerator, 5 is denominator. So 3 is lesser than 5. So it is proper fraction. Now, improper fraction. So proper fraction means what? Numerator is lesser than denominator. Then improper fraction? Yes. Numerator is greater than or equal to its denominator, then we can say that the fraction is improper fraction. A fraction whose numerator is greater than or equal to its denominator is called improper fractions. That means 9 by 6, 9 by 6. So here observe the numerator is 9 and denominator is 6. So it is a improper fraction. Greater than, denominator is 6. So 9 is greater than 6. Suppose here one more example I am giving. 7 by 7. This is also improper fraction. Why? The numerator is greater than or equal to. So here the denominator is 7. So here the numerator is 7. So this can also we can say as improper fraction. So these are the some types of fractions. Here we can change improper fraction into mixed fraction. One more is there, mixed fraction. We have one more type of fractions, mixed fractions. So then what are the mixed fractions? Mixed fractions are combination of a whole and proper fraction. So whole means this is the whole number and let is the proper fraction. So 4 1 by 3 is called as mixed fraction. We can convert improper fractions into mixed fractions and mixed fractions into improper fractions. That later we will learn. Let us see some addition of fractions. Okay, here we have 1 by 2 and 5 by 2. So these two we have to add. While adding a fraction, we need to check first the denominators. What are the denominators here? 2. That means these are like fractions. When we can add and subtract fractions, if the given fractions are like fractions, then only we can do addition and subtraction. We have to remember this thing. Okay, so observe these two are like fractions only. While adding, here we have a technique. Okay, if the denominator is same, we have to write like this. Just add the numerators. 1 plus 5, which is nothing but 6. 6 by 2. So we can simplify this. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. So what is the final answer here? 3. So now one more problem we will do. 17 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Okay. Now observe these fractions. These two are, yes, these two are like fractions. Why? The denominators are same. When we are adding like fractions, just we need to add the numerators. So in denominator what we have? We have 3 and add the numerators. 18 by 3. So 3 1s are 3, 3 6s are 8. Let us do one more problem. 5 by 7 plus 3 by 7. So here the denominator is 7. That means both are like fractions. So what we have to do? We have to add the numerators. So 5 plus 3, which is nothing but 8 by 7. So the answer is 8 by 7. Okay, children? So like this we can add fractions. So then how we will do the subtraction? Subtraction or addition, we should do only for like fractions. If those fractions are unlike fractions, first we have to convert them into like fractions and then do the addition. Now, 4 by 3 minus 1 by 3. Do the subtraction here. So both are like fractions. So what we have to do? Write the denominator first and then subtract the numerator. What are the numerators here? 4, 1. 4 minus 1, which is nothing but 3 by 3. So we can cancel it and we can write it as the answer is 1. Now let us do one more problem. 11 by 8 minus 2 by 8. Observe this, children. Both are like fractions. So for like fractions, denominator is same. We have to do addition or subtraction for the only numerators. So write 11 minus 2. So 11 minus 2 is 9, 9 by 8. So the answer is 9 by 8. So like this, we can subtract like fractions. So it is very easy to subtract like fractions. In this way, we can do subtraction and addition for fractions. So if you want to do addition or subtraction, first we have to convert them into like fractions. Now, write like fractions for write equivalent fractions. Two by 3. As we learned in the previous class, equivalent fractions means what, ma? We need to multiply both the numerator and denominator with same number. So 2 by 3, I want to multiply with 2 first. So 2 into 2 by 3 into 2. So 4 by 6 is one equivalent fraction. Now I am going to multiply this with 3. Not only 2 and 3, you can multiply with any number, but the both numerator and denominator should be multiplied by one number. Same number. One number means same number in both the numerator and denominator. Okay? So 2 into 3, 3 by 3, 6 by 9. So now I want to multiply it with by 10. So 10 by 10. So 2 into 10, 3 into 10. So 20 by 30. Children, why we are multiplying with 2 by 2, 3 by 3? Equivalent fractions means without changing the value, we need to get so many numbers, so many fractions. That means when we are multiplying 2 by 3 with 1, there we won't get any change in the answer. So 2 by 2 means what? 1 only. 3 by 3 means 1. That means we can cancel those values. While simplifying, we can get the same first fraction only. 2 by 3 only we will get. Okay, children? Any doubt in this?
Okay,
I
ma'am.
hope you enjoyed the class. By this class, we completed half and quarters.
Yes, teacher.
Ma'am? Yeah, ma, tell me.
Thank you, ma'am.
You send homework, ma'am.
Yeah. The remaining 2 problems are homework.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So
Okay, ma'am.
by this class, we have completed the halves and quarters chapter. So we will meet in the next class with another new chapter. Till then, have a nice day. Do the work, complete the work, send it to me in the PDF format to my mail. Okay, don't send it in.
Ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
children. Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye, teacher. Bye, teacher. Bye.